Hi, good afternoon, guys. Today we're going to talk about Scorpio and boundaries. I think that's very important, yeah? Now, everyone should be exercising boundaries, meaning there's your personal space, and then there's the space where you include your spouse or your life partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, and then there's the space where you include your children, and then you have your parents, and then your friends, and then the community at large, and then the world, correct? So it just keeps going around in circles, right? First, there's the first circle, that's you. Second circle is you and hubby or life partner. Third circle is your children. Fourth circle, your parents. Fifth circle, your friends. Sixth circle, community. Seventh circle, the world. But a lot of us do not practice that. We kind of meld or merge everything into one, right? And then we wonder, why is it that we don't feel so stable, we don't feel so good, we feel unfulfilled, we complain about how people don't understand us? Because in the whole process of mixing everything together, you have lost sight of yourself. And for Scorpio, it is extremely important for them to maintain their own identity, because as I've said before, they are represented by the number 0. So 0 is enhancer, it's a reflector. What you are, I reflect back to you. I mean, that is very true for everybody, but especially more so for a Scorp. So therefore, we want to talk about keeping boundaries, right? So boundaries can also manifest in daily life, like for example, this is my food, don't take my food, don't eat from my plate. That's also laying boundaries, okay? Now we talk about laying boundaries, it doesn't just mean your material things, it also means your emotional space, right? So if someone is feeling sad, it's alright to empathize, but do not take their sadness onto yourself, because then you're merging into one. So with Scorpio, it's very important that you draw the line and separate other people's emotions from your own emotions. Otherwise, you drown in them. Okay? Now, you talk about Scorpio and their need to have boundaries in place. Pisces also the same one, right now. So why is it that both Scorpio and Pisces need to have boundaries, but yet they're different at the same time? For Scorpio, they want to, for them it's about possession, all right now. Possess, I own, it's mine, don't touch, mine. So whereas with Pisces, it is about, I need you. With Pisces, it's a very symbiotic relationship, okay? So they're kind of sticky in a way. They want you to depend on them, or they need to depend on you. It can go either way. So the thing with Scorpio and Pisces is that they're both water signs, and they are both about setting boundaries, healthy boundaries, okay? And then you need to make sure that people respect those boundaries that you set. So boundaries can be in terms of noise level, can be in terms of physical contact, can be in terms of financial sharing. Like for example, husband and wife, I know different households have different ways of managing family money, but you need to have some boundaries in place. Okay, like you have my money, the wife's money is her own, husband's money is his own, and then there's a family fund to pay the bills. Each one can contribute X% of their salary to that, something like that. So, but the key point here is boundaries. Okay, now remember that with Scorpio, right? I mean, we always joke, right? My money is my money, your money is also my money. Yeah, especially between husband and wife, we always joke like that, right? But with Scorpio, it's not exactly a joke. They can be quite serious about it, because it's I own, I possess, it's mine. Okay. Now with Pisces, it's a different story. With Pisces, it's about having boundaries, because if you think Scorpio is extreme and they deep dive into things, then I think where Pisces is concerned, and emotions where Pisces are concerned, is can drown them. Okay. So what you need to do, if you're Scorpio or Pisces, or if you have Pluto in house 1 or Neptune in house 1, is to learn to draw boundaries with everyone, because house 1 is about your approach to life, yeah? Now, if you have Pluto or Neptune in house 2, then it means draw boundaries in terms of your emotional investment in another person. Just because I'm close to you does not mean that I'm okay to share my handbag or my shirt with you, or okay to share my creams with you. Draw boundaries. So where Pluto or Neptune is in house 3, then it's about the way you communicate. Draw boundaries, that means know when to say I, know when to say we, know when to say mine, know when to say our. If you have Pluto or Neptune in house 4, it's about drawing boundaries within the family domain. Okay, so like for example, in some cultures, they share everything, right down to bedroom space. Sometimes they share bra also. I mean, hygiene issue aside, it's seriously about a lack of boundaries, a lack of self-respect for the individual's energy and belongings. Okay, so if you have Pluto or Neptune in house 4, then this is something you want to ensure is put in place. That means my room is my room. Don't take your things and put into my room. Understand? If you have Pluto or Neptune in house 5, then you want to make sure that where your children are concerned, where your romantic life is concerned, because house 5 represents those types of relationships, you want to make sure that they respect your rules. Okay, like, I mean, we don't act virgin lah, huh? We are all adults, right? So the thing is that when you go on a date, sometimes there's hand holding, sometimes there's a bit of kissing, sometimes you go to first base. Drawing boundaries where this is concerned means you go at your pace. If you're not ready to kiss, you tell the other guy, you tell the other person that now is not the time. Respect the boundaries I set. When I'm ready, then we will know. Okay? So if you have Pluto or Neptune in house 6, it's about drawing boundaries where all house 6 issues are concerned. Meaning, your diet, house 6 is also about your 24 hours in a day. Yeah? So you want to make sure that you're not just anyhow eating for the sake of eating. Yeah, you don't eat to live, you have to live to eat. Did I say that right? Yes, I think I said that right. What do I mean by that? When you eat junk food, your body is destroyed. When you eat proper food, nutritional food, I don't mean expensive atas 假货 or 吃好料. No, I think a lot of people's definition of 吃好料 is very different from the truth. The truth being, you eat the good stuff, the nutritional stuff. For example, one egg has got more protein, which is a lot more nutritious to your body than, I don't know, some instant food, Maggi mee, you know, or even what do you call that? Those 鲍鱼, for example. 鲍鱼 is not something you can eat every day, abalone. It's not something you can eat every day. Yeah, but having said that, eggs is something if you can have every day, one a day, it's fine. So that's what I mean by quality protein, quality food. So if you have Pluto or Neptune in house 6, then that's something you want to make sure that you apply. So of course you have Pluto and Neptune in house 7 all the way to house 12. So you can do the math, use the keywords that I've given you, which is about drawing boundaries. So you need to go and check. You need to go and check where you should be drawing boundaries in your life. Okay, now if you need to generate your astrology chart, go down to cafeastrology.com. CAFE astrology.com. Okay, have a good day, guys. Bye.